accused of killing Memphis rapper Young Dolph were back in court this morning. Cornelius Smith and Justin Johnson faced the judge for the first time in more than a month after getting lawyers to represent them. As Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre explains, one of those attorneys asked for bond for his client.
Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith, the two men accused of killing young Dolph, made court appearances this morning here at 201. We spoke to both of their attorneys. One of the attorneys is requesting a bond hearing, while the other is laying out the dangers that's always a possibility when representing a co-defendant in a case like this.
So there's nothing else holding my client in jail, so we're going to seek to have a bond granted.
Michael Scholl is the attorney representing Cornelius Smith. Today, Scholl requested a bond hearing for Smith. The request came while the family of young Dolph watched in the courtroom. Smith faces several charges, including first-degree murder, attempted murder, and theft.
Under Tennessee law, everybody's entitled to a bond, okay? And so unless there's a capital murder offense or someone's been noticed that they're going to be seeking the death penalty in a case. So we've not received any such notice in this case.
Junie Ganguly represents Justin Johnson. Ganguly told me a bond for Johnson isn't likely to happen with the unrelated cases he has pending.
Justin has another matter pending in federal court. It's violation of supervised release. So he's been detained in federal court.
Both attorneys say they are gathering evidence from the state to begin building their cases. Ganguly mentioned there is one drastic possibility that may change the course of this case for both defendants.
You have co-defendants, is that there is a danger or threat that one co-defendant might testify against another. And I'm not sure how that's going to play out.
April 21st is when the two will be back in court. Judge Lee Coffey's courtroom, that is, will be there. So stay with us. Reporting here at 201, Jeremy Pierre, Fox 13 News.
Forgot. After announcing earlier this month the memorial site for young Dolph was coming down, this day has come. Tonight, parts of the makeshift memorial have already been taken down.
Yeah, it is a day that many people never wanted to see happen at all. So many fans made their last stop today.
Long live Dolph.
4 months to the day young Dolph was gunned down in front of Makita's Cookies. His memorial has now been taken down.
I think it's a travesty.
The teddy bears, candles, balloons, they're all gone, removed. The only items left are posters with pictures of young Dolph and messages from his fans.
His music touched me. Even to this day I listen to it, you know what I'm saying? And it gives me hope and, you know what I'm saying, inspires me to do better. Long live Dolph, man.
What remains is the question, what is going to happen to the building now that Makita's has decided not to reopen?
Oh, they should turn this into the Trap Museum. Maybe the Dolph Museum, but, you know, and he can just be in honor of him, but have more Memphis hip-hop artists here that's done big things like 3-6 Mafia, 8-Ball, MJG, Gangsta Boo, Lil Chet, you know, people like that.
People are still flocking to the memorial site, wanting to pay tribute to young Dolph. One person we spoke with said, if not a museum, something should be there in honor of Dolph.
I think, like they say, life has to go on, but still there has to be some kind of, you know, symbol for remembrance for him.
We have reached out to the owner of the building, and as soon as we find out what will happen to that building, we will let you know.
Hey, you know what it is? This is Joker News speaking. Hit that like and subscribe, and let's jump right into these crazy news. Man, this is crazy. So you got two men that are finally in court for young Dolph's murder. The two men accused of killing Memphis rapper young Dolph appeared in court Thursday morning. This was Cornelius Smith's and Justin Johnson's first time in court after finding lawyers to represent them. They finally got the lawyers to represent them. The lawyers that did not want to represent them, finally they got lawyers to represent them, which is crazy. It's only a matter of time to see where this is, you know, what's about to occur. But I'm pretty sure you guys all know what's about to occur. So the two accused of killing young Dolph in court, Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith, with their lawyer Smith's lawyers, requested a bond hearing. Both will report back to court April 21st. I spotted members of young Dolph's family in the courtroom, including his father, Adolph Sir. Attorneys for both men have been busy gathering information on the case. John Gungoli, Johnson's attorney, recently reported he was attacked by another inmate in jail. Gungoli has been representing Johnson in an unrelated case involving Johnson's sex offender registration violation. Yes, just in case you didn't know. Judge Lee Coffey appointed Gungoli to represent Johnson after he failed to hire an attorney by the deadline. Justin has another matter pending in federal court dealing with his supervised release, so he's being detained in federal court, Gungoli said. Now, Gungoli said this as well. There is one drastic possibility that may change the course of this case for both defendants. When you have co-defendants, there is a danger or threat that one co-defendant may testify, and I am not sure how that is going to play out, he said. Attorney Michael Skoll is representing Smith. He was hired before Smith's last court appearance. He requested a bond hearing Thursday. Now, the request came while Young Dolph's family watched in the courtroom. Now, Smith, he faces several charges including first-degree murder, attempted murder, and theft. Now, under Tennessee law, though, everyone is entitled to a bond unless it's a capital murder offense. Now, someone had been noticed, that they will be seeking the death penalty, he said, but we have not received such notice in this case. Now, both men were indicted in Young Dolph's killing in January. Now, the rapper, whose real name was Adolph Robert Thornton Jr., was gunned down outside Makita's Cookies on Airways Boulevard in November 2021. An autopsy report revealed he suffered 22 gunshot wounds. Two other men, Devin Burns and Joshua Taylor, have been named as persons of interest in the murder of Young Dolph. Smith and Johnson will head back to the court on April 21st. Man, these are all some crazy news right here. But hey, you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm going to keep you updated on these juicy news. But for now, hit that like and subscribe. Catch you all another time.